Hey everybody, I'm ready to start slinging some resin. So welcome back to the shop. Okay, see my mold release? See how shiny that looks now? Okay, I didn't put any more on. I showed you guys everything. It's in 2 mist coats, all you need, man. That stuff just lays down, gets all shiny. Just listen to that, the good guy on your shoulder. Now I'm ready to mix some resin. I'm going to go back with the old white. Now this is that same mixing cup. Remember that cup of cottage cheese that I was using when I was glassing my wings? Still good. Okay. That 400 grams just worked out perfect for each coat. So I'm going to go back with 400 grams. About 2103. White resin. Now, anytime you call Associated Industries, you don't have to remember these numbers, okay? White resin, clear resin. You gotta state epoxy. You gotta say epoxy because they sell polyester too. But we don't want to use polyester. We know it's a lot cheaper, but we don't want to go there. It's just polyester no good for bottling. The fumes are terrible, and same mixing stick too. The fumes are terrible, and you really have to reinforce your molds good. They'll warp all up. Polyester is just no good for modeling. I think you would have to make the mold so thick, you know, and I've used it, and I didn't like it. Fumes about killed me. Butch has used it and don't like it. Your molds don't last over time. They'll warp all up. Where epoxy will stay good for a long time, many years. But the fumes from that polyester is just unreal. Even with the respirator, polyester is just bad news, man. Bad news. So that's my tip on polyester. Don't use it. Just wait a ton. You guys ever watch the Bundys? Bundys. Psycho Dad. Psycho Dad. And we're just going to paint this resin on here and watch it dry. Man, I'm getting a good jump on this today. It's only 9:30, and I'm getting my first coat of resin on. That's good. Oh, this thing's gonna be done this afternoon. First part came out perfect. It's really worth the time to sit down and do your clay job good, because then your edge comes out so nice, man. You get a really nice edge that's nice and straight and ain't weaving all over. No air bubbles, because we're keeping this first coat nice and thin. See, I've learned a lot on this project too, people. And each one of my molds seems to be getting a little better, one better. And shoot, by the time I get this thunderchief mold done, this thing's gonna be a nice jet, people. Come out pre-primed. I'm even thinking about, since they're just camo, I'm thinking about spraying my mold with paint first. Painting them in the mold. Since it's just camo, that'll be real easy to match up. And then all I'll have to do when I pulled it out of the mold is fill my seam, which will be, my seam won't be nothing, people. It's sand in it. And then just touch up that paint with an airbrush, put stickers on it, clear coat it. I mean, no wet sanding, no paint, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking about it. Imagine the time you'd save not having to do the paint job. They say it's a lot easier to paint in the mold. You ain't got all that wet sanding to do and priming. See what's in you. You spray your clear coat first. We'll just put a super light layer of that flat clear coat I got. Which, if we spray the mold first, it's probably going to come out a little shiny, but that's all right. Okay. So I spray a super thin layer of clear coat. Go ahead and spray a camo. I can just mark on the side of my molds, from one color to the next. Spray the camo. Then go in there with the layer of primer. And then put my glass and resin on top. And I should pull it out. Nice, super smooth paint job, man. No bugs in it. Nothing. Okay? Then get it out and sand it. Just, kind of wet sand it with like some 800. We don't have to make it smooth or nothing. It's already smooth. Probably even 1,000, 1,200. Something like that. Just to kind of rough up the surface a little bit. Put the stickers on it. Weather it. And bam, another coat of clear. That flat clear. It'll look awesome, and it'll be so easy. I bet it'll work. Oh, doggone it, I forgot to push the 10-minute timer. I have to load this one regular. looks like you guys get a treat this morning. Get one of them long videos. Get all the extra out of this brush. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to try another trick. Just do something like this style up. Let me put on my cotton cloth. Okay, I kind of had a couple issues with these lugs wanting to break off real easy. So I think I'm going to put just a little bit of cotton cloth in it. Kind of give them a little structure. This will just be kind of a test, and if this works, you know, the lugs seem to want to break off really easy. But if this works, then I'll start doing it in my other molds. It won't take much, you know, just kind of like this is almost like reinforcing concrete with rebar, you know. It's not that strong, but there's a big difference between non-reinforced and reinforced. You guys see this? Yeah. I just took a little pinch of cotton cloth. Put in my little divots. Alright people, that's about it. I'm gonna load this movie, I'm gonna let that set up, and we're gonna be back, because we're gonna put another coat on that. We're gonna make you guys so sick of mold watching that you ain't never gonna wanna see another mold. You're gonna know how to do this stuff in your sleep. We'll see you back in a little bit.